Hey everybody, it's Eric from Eric's Adventures, and on today's video we're going to be installing a new exhaust on the GX. So I'm not going to be doing this myself because I've heard it takes forever and I don't want to sit in my garage floor with no lift, but I've got the Doug Thurley long tube headers and then I've got the Doug Thurley Y pipe. So I've got an exhaust tick. This is common on a lot of these GXs. Basically, on the OE header, the weld here cracks and you get basically a tick. So I've had that going on for a while. It's definitely time to replace these. Looking at some other videos and info online, you get like 30 to 35 more horsepower just from this. And yeah, long tube headers, so these have no cats. The Y pipe, this has no cat either. These are resonators. So I'll show you a sound clip what it sounds like now, and then I'll show you a sound clip what it sounds like later. But yeah, I am taking this to Yotaworks here in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. Travis is the owner there. He's going to do the work. He's got a V8 4Runner, so he's very familiar with this. But yeah, stay tuned and you'll see what this sounds like. When you're doing this job, it's important to get the OE gaskets. The ones that come with the headers are not the best. The OE ones are just so much better. So left and right, the studs that go between the cylinder head and the exhaust manifold, the nuts, and then I got some extra gaskets and stuff for the Y pipe. These go between the when the Y pipe goes to a single, got the springs, and then got these studs for the headers to the Y pipe. So yeah, got all OE parts, got the headers. It's gonna sound great when it's finished. With the DT long tube headers and Y pipe, I did not do the work myself, and two main reasons. I saw that a lot of posts said it takes like 10 to 12 hours, and I didn't have a lift. Obviously, you've seen the other work I do in the garage. I really didn't want to take that on, and I've heard it's such a pain in the butt. The second thing was I was going on a trip down to Windrock Park in Tennessee and only had about 2 weeks before I left, so I had a shop do it. I went to Yotaworks in St. Charles, Illinois, and they're in one of the western suburbs. Travis is the owner there. He's the one who did the work. He did a great job. So I did the long tube headers, the Y pipe. He connected it to the OE exhaust, and then I got new studs, gaskets, and all that. And then, yeah, and the other thing I got that I didn't mention was new O2 sensors, both upstream and downstream. So I'll put a link in the description of all the different parts I bought. But yeah, it really didn't want to do it, but it's all installed. I've now driven it for a couple months actually, so I'll give you a clip of a cold start, what it sounds like, and you can compare it to the old clip. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. So let's talk about drivability. Idle, it's not really that much louder than before with just the MagnaFlow muffler. Once you get to like 1800 to 2200 RPM, it kind of roars a little bit. And if you're on the highway around 70 miles an hour, there's a slight drone. But honestly, at 70, you're not getting the best fuel economy in this thing, so I try to drive it like 60, 65, so you could hear it. That's around 2200 RPM. But honestly, it's pretty good. It's definitely feels more powerful. I know I saw a video, somebody dynoed a V8 4Runner before and after they did the headers and Y pipe, and they ended up getting about 25 to 30 wheel horsepower, which is pretty significant improvement.
So yeah, like I hit the gas and it actually goes now. There's not really as much of a delay. And then the biggest thing is I think my fuel economy improved a little bit. I've only driven it like 50-ish miles, and I'm seeing like a 1 to 1.5 mpg improvement. So we'll see, maybe it'll get better. But yeah, for now, first impressions, super happy with it. I'm glad I did the upgrade, and yeah, the shop told me they had a little bit of trouble, so I'm very happy I paid a shop to do it versus laying in my garage. So I'll get some more sound clips, and if you like the video, give it a like. If you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Here we go. So right around 2,000 RPM, you can kind of hear the growl. Sounds pretty good. So here's an interior sound clip.